Why are India's real multimillionaires suddenly deleting their digital footprints? While middle-class youth in Delhi flaunt leased luxury cars, the 0.1% vanish. They are hiding their wealth behind high walls and unlisted phone numbers. This is not about modesty. It is a calculated strategy for survival. But what exactly are these silent crotopodes running away from?
In 2024, showing off a luxury watch on Instagram feels incredibly satisfying. Every notification triggers a chemical reward inside our brain's neural pathways. Stanford research confirms these digital alerts mimic the addictive nature of substances. The admiration of strangers becomes a highly addictive form of social currency. Yet this digital validation comes with a hidden, dangerous price tag.
That is why exposing your net worth draws a permanent target on you. Because of that public exposure, your peaceful life turns into a hunting ground. If you had not revealed your success, you would still have peace. Instead, old acquaintances begin to view you as a financial solution. Suddenly, the phone calls start coming from people you barely remember.
Distant relatives and forgotten school friends suddenly find your number. They call to ask for urgent loans, citing family ties and old bonds. The conversations always begin with warm pleasantries, but end with financial requests. They assume your wealth belongs to the entire extended social circle, and this is only the first layer of the social pressure.
Next come the endless business proposals and guaranteed investment schemes. Every acquaintance seems to have a revolutionary startup idea that needs funding. They pitch to you during casual dinners and even at family weddings. Your hard-earned capital is treated as an easy pool of free money. But refusing these pitches carries a very heavy social penalty.
Saying no instantly turns you into the villain of the family. Whispers of arrogance and greed begin to circulate behind your back. If you do lend the money, you rarely ever see it again. Either way, the relationship is permanently fractured and ruined. This is the exact trap that destroys new money crorpotees. Newly rich individuals often suffer from an intense desire to compensate. They immediately buy flashy sports cars and host extravagant weekend parties. Their social media feeds become a non-stop parade of luxury logos. They believe they are announcing their arrival to the high society. In reality, they are just signaling their extreme vulnerability.
Driving a loud supercar in chaotic traffic invites immediate trouble. It signals to every opportunist that you have deep pockets. Minor accidents turn into aggressive demands for massive cash payouts. Your physical presence on the street becomes a constant security risk. And the digital world is not any safer than the streets.
A single geotagged photo can expose your daily routine to criminals. Your inbox fills up with unsolicited pitches and suspicious links. If you have a great tip or feedback, share it in the comments below. Do not forget to subscribe to help us bring you more insights. This constant exposure slowly erodes your sense of personal safety.
Living under constant scrutiny breeds a deep, exhausting paranoia. You begin to question the true motive behind every warm smile. Are they interested in you, or are they targeting your bank balance? This mental filter makes genuine human connection almost impossible. This is why true trust becomes the ultimate luxury.
That is why genuine trust is something money simply cannot buy. Because of your wealth, every relationship feels like a transaction. If you had not hidden your assets, you would face constant deceit. The wealthy end up isolated inside their own protective bubbles. They build a golden cage, trading freedom for security.
The promise of wealth is absolute freedom to do anything.
But loud wealth actually builds a highly restrictive prison. You can no longer enjoy a simple meal at a local street stall. Every public outing requires careful planning and constant vigilation. Eventually, the urge to erase the digital footprint becomes overwhelming. Then comes the sudden panic to scrub everything online. They delete old photos and deactivate their public profiles. But once information is on the internet, it rarely disappears completely. The sudden disappearance only fuels more curiosity and gossip. There is a deeper cultural fear driving this digital retreat. In India, the ancient concept of nazar is deeply respected. It is the belief that malicious envy can actively cause harm. Psychology calls this malicious envy a very destructive force. It is not the desire to have what you have. It is the dark urge to see you lose everything. But here is the twist that most people completely miss. Harvard research shows malicious envy drives people to active sabotage. They will spread false rumors just to damage your reputation. Your success feels like a direct insult to their own life. To protect themselves, the ultra-rich buy absolute invisibility. The real 0.1% do not spend money on loud logos. They invest heavily in high security and unlisted properties. They travel in unmarked vehicles and use private entrances. Their wealth is completely invisible to the average passerby. This stands in stark contrast to the fake rich industry. The market for leased luxury goods is growing rapidly. People drown in high-interest debt just to look wealthy. They rent designer bags and lease sports cars for photos. It is a fragile illusion built entirely on status anxiety. Meanwhile, the truly wealthy enjoy the luxury of anonymity. Anonymity is the ultimate luxury in a hyper-connected world. Wearing plain clothes acts like a magical cloak of invisibility. You can walk through any crowd completely unnoticed. No one judges you, and no one expects anything. So how can you build your own silent shield? When you receive a financial windfall, keep it quiet. Move the funds silently into a private, unlisted account. Resist the urge to share screenshots of your gains. The quiet part is that a silent shield protects you. True financial power does not need a public audience. True freedom is having nothing to prove to anyone. The most powerful people are often the most silent. They enjoy their life without seeking external validation. They choose peace over the applause of the crowd. Will you choose the loud illusion or the silent reality?